Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to do a zombies pile up exploit glitch where you're basically unkillable unless you leave the area. So let's get right into it. Okay, so the map you guys are going to want to be on is on Terminus. If you want to do this with multiple people you can, but I recommend doing it solo so you can save and quit and load back in later. So you're going to want to get your gun that you want to use, or you can, I guess, buy it off the wall. And then you're going to want to load in. You don't need any certain perks or anything. If you have decoys unlocked, I recommend doing that, so it's easier to turn on the power, but you do not need to do that. So I'll see you guys once we're in. Okay, so once you guys are in the match, you're just going to want to focus on getting the power turned on as quick as possible. For this first one, I don't recommend that you shoot them. I recommend you just melee punch all the zombies to conserve your ammo so you don't have to waste any of your money on it before you have to, because you're going to need to save it up. So as you can see, the first power station is turned on. You're just going to want to go through and grab all of them. You can grab this if you want. And every perk machine you find, make sure to go prone in front of to get that little bit of extra cash, because like I said, you're going to need it in order to be able to afford all of these doors. And since it is still round one, you can still melee all the zombies. I recommend you try and do this one without using any of your decoys if you decided to bring them, because the one in the bottom area is the hardest one because it spawns the most. So I recommend you just save your decoys for that. If you guys want, you can buy Deadshot Daiquiri. It's down here. I personally recommend to just stay outside for a little longer to save up for it. Or you could come get it later on if you want. Now I'm just going to start this up. And they're just going to take them out while that's going off. You're definitely going to want to focus the ones going for the power. As you guys can see, that is now done. So you guys are just going to want to, I recommend definitely resurfacing this. You're going to have to do it at some point. And you're probably not going to have enough to buy the first pack-a-punch, but you can always just come back later. And then come back out here if you're interested in getting the dead shot. If not, skip this part. Come out here and just purchase it. So as you guys can see, we just got the dead shot. And if you guys did not know, that makes it so every time you aim down sights with your gun, it automatically goes onto the zombie's head. I think that's the last zombie of the round. I'm just going to go do a quick run to make sure. And it is. Okay, so what you guys are going to want to do is once you have your last zombie, you're just going to want to come down here. Hopefully you guys have enough. And you're going to want to buy Melee Macchiato. Then, after you buy that, you're going to want to jump in, go under this boat, and it might take you guys a few tries. You got to get fully under it, and it still is a little weird to actually get up there. You just got to keep meleeing it until it gets up, like that, and that didn't work. There we go. And you guys are not going to want to stay in the water for very long, because if you're staying in there too long, the Kraken actually spawns in and he like infects the water. So you guys are going to want to do that as quick as possible. Okay, so once you guys have led that zombie a little bit away to give yourself some space, you're just going to want to get the boat right in here in this corner. That was a perfect little drop. Once you guys think it's good, you're going to want to just test and see if you can jump in here. And as you guys can see, I could. Then you're going to want to shoot the engine so it blows up. That way the zombies don't blow it up later in the round. And once the boat is blown up and you have it in the right spot, you're free to kill your last zombie. And this is the spot. So you're just going to want to test right here. You want a little bit of a gap so they don't start throwing stuff at you. Because if it's fully closed off, they will start throwing projectiles. But as long as you can't fit through the gap, and make sure you try doing it crouched as well, because the spiders are crouch level. As long as you can't fit through that gap, you should be good. The parasites are the only thing you have to worry about because they have ranged attacks and they obviously aren't going to be stopped by the boat. Just going to want to stand here, make sure they all get caught. And I usually let the whole round pile up, but if you get later in, it might start lagging. So you might just want to do, like, kill them in waves. But as you guys can see, they're just piling up. And I know you guys have seen, like, other versions of this. Some you have to take all the way up the stairs to the elevator up there. Some you have to buy multiple boats. This, in my opinion, is the easiest one because you have access to the ammo box right here. And it's just very simple to set up. And you guys can easily farm your critical kills right here. Just stand here and farm them. So, real quick before the video ends, I just want to show you guys what I usually do during the parasite rounds. I think it's around every 6 or 5 rounds. I don't know for sure. But whenever, you'll know it's a parasite round because of this little green that appears on your screen. And once you see that, you're going to want to just get out of the spot as quick as you can. It's kind of messy to get out sometimes. But you definitely don't want to be caught in there during one of these rounds. So what I usually do is I just run around under this bottom area and kind of just always stay on the move, so it's harder for them to like line up and hit you. And then every often you're definitely going to want to turn around and get them so they don't all stack up and just one tap you. This is definitely the only really part of this strategy or exploit where you can actually die. So that's why I think it's always good to have a self-revive kit on you, which if you're doing it solo, you automatically spawn in with. At the start, they're really not that bad. You spawn like a few, but once you get deeper in, the parasite rounds end up being really difficult to handle. So after that, you guys are gonna want to try to get back as quick as possible. I'm just buying a little bit of upgrades for my gun and then get back in the spot before the round fully starts. But this glitch really does not have a like certain wave where it just doesn't work anymore. It will work the whole game as long as you are leaving during the parasite rounds and you're taking care of the manglers as soon as they spawn in. And comment down below if you want me to do any more tutorials on Black Ops 6 or any other game. So if you guys enjoyed, make sure to like and subscribe. See ya.